I have so many new releases I want to read, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm very happy you are here. I have so many new releases I want to read, guys. I decided I would do it in a video. I am doing this intro. I'm almost done with the first book. I'm starting with Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood. This one is taking place in Italy, in Taormina. I love that setting. It's brothers, best friend, and age gap. You will see me reading it and my thoughts in the clip after that. And I have so many other options that I'm going to show you right now. In terms of new releases, I also have Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry, Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston, and also I have Say You Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I really don't know which one I'm going to read next. I'm excited for all of those books, and I don't know why it scares me a little because I love every author of this little stack. And you know, when you have new releases, you're very excited, but also you're a little bit scared because you have expectations because of the author, because of like what the book is supposed to tell. And I don't know, and I'm scared I'm not gonna like all of those. So I don't know. Tell me if you've read any of these books. Tell me what you've thought about them. I will see you in the next clip yesterday when I started this one. I've read 126 pages of this book, and I honestly don't know what to think about it. For now, I'm not hating it. I'm just not very invested, and I also think like the characters, I'm not really attached to them. I don't know. I mean, I don't hate them. It's just I feel nothing. I don't know how things can change. How easy gonna realize that she's not a kid anymore and he is attracted to her. That's kind of not possible for me, for him to change his mind. So I don't know. I'm curious to see how this is going to turn out. For now, mixed feelings for me. As I said, don't hate it, just still curious about this story, but I don't know. But I love the setting. I really love that it's in Taormina, and I've been to this place before and it's so beautiful, you guys. I love that. This is the perfect pool read, beach read. I think it's the perfect rom-com, but for now I don't feel anything for the characters. I kind of don't root for them. For now, he sees her like a little sister, and I really cannot see how that can change. But I mean, we'll see. And also I think that some characters in this book or in other books that I don't know about because I've not read the books. Her brother, I think, is in another book, and now I'm a little bit curious about him and his wife. Let me know which book it is in the comments because I'm curious about that. I'm at chapter 14. I'm a little bit slow reading that book. This, I think, has nothing to do with the book. I'm in a reading slump. I don't know. My head has been everywhere. I have many things happening in my life right now, and I'm a little bit stressed. I'm a little bit like all over the place. So I think my head is not at reading. But I still want to read because I still have time to do it and I want to take the time to do it, but then my brain is not like focusing. So it's not helping. But I keep that in mind. I know that maybe all of this is just my reading slump speaking. I'm just gonna keep reading. I'm gonna try to read a little bit more, and I really hope I'm gonna be able to finish this quickly because it should be a quick read. It should be. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna keep reading, and I will see you when I have anything to say. I've made progress in that book, and I have to say I'm way more invested than I was yesterday when I updated you. I am now more than halfway through. I am 252 pages in. It's more than halfway. Okay, I think I'm struggling a little bit with Ali Hazelwood's books these days because I didn't really like Deep End, and this one I have mixed feelings. I mean, I think that I like the female main character Maya, even if she's a little bit like pushy, I feel like. But also if I get her being the little sister, being the last one, and nobody wants to see you grow up and become an adult and all of that. So I get her. But I'm struggling a little bit with Connor because to me he is a coward, and I don't like how he acts like her dad all the time. Like, don't do that and do that. I have to protect you. I need you to be safe. No, 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 no. And as I said yesterday, it was hard for me to see how that could, I mean, on his side, how could he want her in a romance way after all of that? Now I can see it a little bit, but still, I'm not sure. I don't really like him. And it's a shame because I think it's a very interesting character because of his family and his past. We don't learn many things. I mean, I haven't finished the book, so maybe I'm gonna learn a little bit more about him and it's gonna make me change my mind about him. But I don't love him. I'm not obsessed with him at all. I get the vibe, but I don't know. To me, he's a coward, and I'm struggling a little bit with this character. But I really like Maya and her brother's relationship. When there is families, histories in books, I really love that. I don't know why, but I really like that. And also, I like how Maya is. She has a strong personality, and she know how to answer like in a very punchy way. I don't know if it's the right way to say that. I don't know, but I like how she answers every time Connor is trying to control her. But then why do you like him so much? Mixed feelings. I like the story and I'm reading it way quicker now. So I feel like I might have been through my reading slump. I don't know. I think it was the exact book I needed to get out of a slump. And also, I really like how this wedding is not happening like it should, and it's funny. I'm not sure about the main male character, but you know, I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm gonna finish the book. I'm gonna stop talking now and I'm gonna go read a little bit more. After starting to edit that video, I just realized I never made a proper review of Problematic Summer Romance. I've said, I think, everything I wanted to say when I updated you, but yeah, mixed feelings about this book. It was annoying because a little bit frustrating to read because of Connor's constant, I'm not sure, you're too young, like obsession with this age gap, and also he acted like a dad with her, so it annoyed me. So many things I didn't really like. It was repetitive, but also some things I liked. I liked the setting, I liked the friendships, I liked Connor's family history, I liked Maya, even though I think she was so
insistent, so pushy. Sometimes it felt like she was forcing him, like, calm down. But at the same time, I liked how she shook him at the end, like, because this is what the reader want to do. You want to shake him, like, wake up. So I like that aspect of her. She doesn't let him control her, so that's a good point. But still, I struggled a little bit with that book. But yeah, I think it was a good rom-com, a good pool read, beach read, but nothing crazy, nothing I will remember for long. I didn't like connect to the characters so much that I'm gonna remember them forever or something. So yeah, I rated it 3 stars. And now I've started Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Same, I will update you whenever I have something to say. I've been bad at this. I've done such a bad job at updating you on my reading of Atmosphere. I'm very sorry for that. I really like it. I really like it. It's very fast paced, and I didn't expect that because, I mean, I should have because it's TGR and I always binge her books. But I don't know, because of the topic, because it's about astronauts, I didn't feel like I would binge it as much, and I felt like it might get a little bit harder to maybe understand because I don't really know much about astronauts. But no, it's very easy to understand, and I'm always in awe to see that this author has done so much research to actually write a book about space and astronauts and NASA and all of that. She managed to create characters that are astronauts and have that knowledge. So that's crazy, and they feel so real and they feel like experts. So she managed to do that. I admire her for that because she wrote books about tennis, about different period of times, and about astronauts and so many other topics that she wasn't herself an expert in. I'm heartbroken to see how a struggle it is in the 80s, how two people that are so much in love and so good for each other just aren't allowed to be together. So I really like it. I don't feel like it's a 5 stars. It depends on how it's gonna end. But for now, I just really like it. I like how our main character is talking about stars and how passionate she is about her job. And yeah, it even makes you love stars and want to watch at the sky way more often. That's crazy that this book is doing that to me. Yeah, I really like all the side characters, and I don't know how it's gonna end. I really don't know. And I'm a little bit scared, honestly. The writing is crazy good. How she puts feelings into words and how she describes things. That she's very good at this. And honestly, I have a movie in my head when I'm reading. And this book would be such a good movie. I'm page 252 and I have less than 100 pages left. I'm so scared for the end of that book. I have like not even 10 pages left. I knew at some point I was going to be emotional, but let's finish this book.
crying. Oh my god.
Well, remember when I said this wasn't a 5 stars? I don't know if it is, but oh my god, the last 100 pages. Okay, I need to sleep on it. I need to process this book. My stomach is aching. I will talk to you tomorrow. Good night. Okay, I feel way better. And I look way better. I ugly cried. Yes, I did. It's because this is Taylor Jenkins Reid. She knows how to do that. So yeah, I finished Atmosphere as you saw yesterday. And honestly, you guys, the last 100 pages were so good. I loved it. I really loved it. And also, the relationship between Joanne and her niece, I love that. And that's crazy because I really feel like sometimes you have a relationship with someone in your family, or maybe it's not even your blood, but you have such a strong relationship. The relationship with her niece was great. I loved it. I really loved that. I was so happy that she was brave enough to stand up for her niece. The end was crazy. I'm not gonna say anything. You saw me cry. I mean, it's at least a 4.5, maybe even a 4.75. I don't know. If I keep thinking about it, if I keep thinking of those characters and this story, maybe it will become a 5 stars. She knows how to write. Honestly, you guys, I found so many great quotes in this book. I love how she describes feelings and things. You saw my reaction, and I think it speaks for itself. And now I'm gonna try to move on, okay? And to read another book. I think I'm gonna start Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. I also wanted to read Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston, but I don't know why. I think I want to read this one first. And this is also a new release, so it's perfect for this video. I'm intrigued because this one is not exactly a romance. I mean, that's what I've heard, because those are rivals. They both want to write the story of a woman. I think she's famous, maybe. So we have chapters about that woman and her life, her story, and also chapters about the present time with, I mean, their rivalry and also romance. I'm curious about this one. I've heard mixed reviews, but I want to make my own opinion on this book. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start this one and I will keep you updated. I started Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry, and so far I really like it. I am 134 pages in. Of course, it makes me think of The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, because this is the same kind of vibe with an older woman that wants to share her story like a woman that was famous before. But in this one, we have rivals fighting for this job. The woman, whose name is Margaret, gives them each a month of trial. And at the same time, we have them meeting again and again because this is a small town, I think. I mean, I thought it would be more rivals than that because, like, they both want the same job, but they are not like hating each other. It's just like, you know what? Just let's not talk. Let's not be in each other's life. There's no hatred. But I really like it, and it's fast paced. I'm very intrigued by Margaret's story, and this is a good sign because if you are not interested in Margaret's story, it's going to be harder to read because we have chapters that only talk about her and her life and her family. So I'm glad I'm liking that part of the book. So yeah, so far so good. I really like it. I'm gonna just keep reading and I will keep you posted. I finished Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry, and I really liked it. I knew I liked that kind of romance where it's not just a romance, it talks about love in many different ways, but it's not only a romance. And we have the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo vibes, and I really, really like that. At first, I was scared it was going to be too much of the same. In the end, it was very different. It was same vibe, but very different. And I really, really like that book. I think I really like how Emily Henry is evolving in her writing. I'm surprised so many people were disappointed with this book because they thought it was a romance, but you guys, it still talks a lot about love. I mean, it's a romance. It's more than a romance. Isn't it better? I don't know. To me, it's even better. I had no expectations because I had heard so many bad reviews or people disappointed. I'm kind of surprised, but in a good way. I love Hayden. I love his history. I love Alice too, and her relationship with her mother evolving, and Margaret, also her story. I didn't see the twist coming because I wasn't expecting one. I was so curious from the very beginning. I never got bored with that book. I was always intrigued. I think I wish I had Aiden's point of view sometimes. I mean, not a real like dual point of view, but I wish sometimes we had, maybe in the end, Hayden's point of view. I would have liked that, I think. I even made little annotations. I think what I love in this book is how it talks about family and your loved ones. And just like in the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, this is not a book that glorifies famous people having like a lot of money, that kind of life when you were born with money or when you grow rich. In the end, what's important is the people around you, the people you love, way more than just the money and the fame. And in this one, we really see how someone can struggle being born with all the paparazzis around, people always watching you. I like how it felt true. I think it's like a 4.5. I'm so glad I read it. I think it's one of my favorites by her. I haven't read all her books yet. I think I still have 2 books by her to read, Beach Read and Book Lovers. I've been very slow to read because I'm in the middle of my moving process. But I'm glad I did read that book. And yeah. Okay, let's recap what I've read in today's video. If you see empty shelves, it's because I'm currently in the process of moving. I removed all my books already and I only have my TBR just here. Anyways, what new releases have we read in this video? First was Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood, and mixed feelings for me on this one. I rated it 3 stars. Then we read Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and oh my god, I love that book. The more I think about it, because I still think about it, the more I think it's a 5 stars. I think I need to stop overthinking this, and I feel like it's a 5 stars. Then it's a 5 stars. And then lastly, I read Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry, and I love that one too. It's a 4.75. I mean, so far it means the new releases have been kind of great, honestly. I'm not a big fan of the Eliezer Woods one. 2 very good books out of 3. I think it's not bad. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking on that video. Tell me if you've read any of those books. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.